Welcome back to the lecture number 7. Today we are going to see some examples on Green's theorem, but the examples based on verification of Green's theorem. Now what happened? We want to prove verification means we want to prove Green's theorem. Already Green's theorem is proved, but still we have doubt. That's why we are trying to verify this Green's theorem. Now what is Green's theorem? Green's theorem is integral closed curve over C u dx plus v dy. It is equal to double integral over A del v by del x minus del u by del y dx dy. Now in question is verify Green's theorem for f is equal to xi plus y square j over the first quadrant of the circle x square plus y square is equal to 1. Now what this C represents? C is the region in first quadrant, but it is a circle. So circle we draw only in first quadrant because only this is our region of integration. Now verification, we want to do verification, so we have to consider this left hand side and show that it is equal to right hand side. Now we consider first right hand side. So before that we want u dx plus v dy. What is u dx? It is integral over c. U dx, x f vector is given as xi plus y square j. So it is x multiplied by dx plus y square multiplied by dy. It is equal to double integral over a del v by del x minus del u by del y dx dy. Now what is u and v value? U value is equal to x and v is equal to y square. U is x, so find out derivative of u with respect to y. So del u by del y, it is equal to 0 because there is no y term. Derivative of x with respect to y becomes 0 and derivative of v with respect to x. So del v by del x, it is equal to again 0 because y square derivative with respect to x becomes 0. Now this is equation number 1. We consider first RHS. RHS is double integral over a del v by del x minus del u by del y dx dy. So it is equal to, what is del v by del x? 0. Del u by del y? 0. So it is double integral 0 dx dy. Now the integration of 0, it is equal to 0. So what is right hand side? Right hand side we obtain it as 0. Now if our left hand side becomes 0, then only we can say that both left hand side and right hand side are same. Now our left hand side is integral over c x dx plus y square dy. Now this is a line integral. If it is a line integral, we have to consider each and every line. Now what is our region? This O, A, B, O. This is our region of integration. Now what? O, A, B, O is our region of integration, means first curve is OA, then second curve is AB and third curve is OB. So here this integral curve C is divided into three parts. First, it is divided into OA plus AB plus BO. Now integral over OA, integral over AB and integral over BO. So this integral over C, this left hand side, integral over C x dx plus y square dy. It can be divided into these three parts. It is equal to integral over OA x dx plus y square dy plus second part is integral over AB x dx plus y square dy. y square dy. So to solve left hand side, we have to evaluate this three integral. First integral, second integral and third integral. So we denote it by I1 plus I2 plus I3. Now I1 plus I2 plus I3 denoted by equation number 2. So we find out one by one I1, I2 and I3. What we obtained, RHS is equal to 0. Now we have to evaluate left hand side, and left hand side is I1 plus I2 plus I3. Now what is I1? I1 is integral over OA x dx plus y square into dy. Now OA is nothing but x axis, and what is the equation of x axis? Y is equal to 0. So along OA, what is the equation of x axis? Y is equal to 0. If y is equal to 0, dy is also equal to 0. Now put this in equation number 3. So I1, it is equal to integration of x dx. X dx. Y is 0 and dy is also 0. So y square into dy get vanished. So remaining is only x dx. Now for OA, what are the equation of curve is x square plus y square is equal to 1. So what is the point of intersection? The same point will be 1, 0. And this is origin, so this is 0, 0. Now what are the x limit for OA? At this point x is equal to 0 and at point A x is equal to 1. So x limits are from x is equal to 0 to 1. Now integration of x is x square by 2. Limits 0 to 1. So this is equal to 1 by 2. Upper limit minus lower limit. So we obtain it is equal to 1 by 2. Next, I1 is equal to 1 by 2. Next we obtain I3. So I3, it is equal to integral over, I3 is nothing but integral over BO x dx plus y square dy. Now I3 is along BO, and along BO this is y axis. So equation of y axis is x is equal to 0. So along BO x is equal to 0. x0 means dx is equal to 0. Substitute in this equation. It is equal to integration of dx becomes 0. dx 0. So remaining is only y square multiplied by dy. Now only remaining term is dy. So what are the limit for y? At point B, it touch on y axis. So point is 0, 1. Y limits are from 1 to 0. So limits for y is 1 to 0. Integrated. Integration of y square is y cube by 3. Limits 1 to 0. So this is equal to first term is 0 and second term is minus 1 by 3. So what is I3 value? I3, it is equal to minus 1 by 3. Next, we want I2. I2, it is equal to integral over A to B. This is I2. A to B x dx plus y square dy. Okay. Now AB is a curve. It is not a line. So we cannot directly write equation of line. Equation of curve is given, which is nothing but circle. X square plus y square is equal to 1. So AB is a curve. X square plus y square is equal to 1. Now this is the equation of circle. So we can use parametric coordinates. X is equal to r cos theta. So our radius is here 1. So x is equal to cos theta. Y is equal to sin I2 become integral over AB x dx. X is cos theta, dx is minus sin theta, plus y square. Y square, y is sin theta, so y square become sin square theta, and dy is cos theta d theta. What are the curve starts from this line x is equal to 0 and it end at this line on y axis. Now this curve exists only in first quadrant. So what are the limits for theta? Theta limits are from theta is equal to 0 to pi. Now evaluating, it is equal to 0 to pi by 2 minus sin theta into cos theta minus sin theta multiplied by cos theta plus sin square theta multiplied by cos theta d theta. Now evaluate it with respect to theta. So theta, it is equal to, you can use here reduction formula. If the power of m and n are even odd, then we can use m minus 1, m minus 2, like that. You can use that formula. Or for first part, you can use sin 2 theta formula also. So this is equal to minus of, I am writing this as sin 2 theta integration 0 to pi by 2 minus of sin 2 theta by 2 plus sin square theta cos theta d theta. Evaluate it further. So simplify this I2 further. It is equal to minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. Now this is the value of I2. What is left hand side? Left hand side is I1 plus I2 plus I3. I1 value is 1 by 2. I2 value is minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. And I3 value is minus 1 by 3. So simplify. This is equal to, all term will get cancelled and it is equal to 0. So left hand side also it is equal to 0, as well as our right hand side is also 0. Therefore, Green theorem is verified. Green theorem is verified. Thank you.